Welcome back to the Wisdom Palmistry channel. This is a rather special handprint from a male client from the United States who contacted us via email. If you'd like to have your palm read, you can find the contact information in the channel description or right below the video description. Today, I'm very pleased to analyze his palm. He was born in 1975 and is now 50 years old. First, taking an overall look at this hand, he possesses a palm with very favorable color and texture. His palm is quite thick, especially with a prominently developed Mount of Venus, which is considered a sign of noble character. His fingers are fairly balanced, particularly the ring and index fingers, which are relatively equal in length. This indicates that he has a gentle personality, dislikes competition or conflict, and tends to seek harmony in life. He lives kindly and values peace above all. Upon closely observing the lifeline, headline, and heartline on this palm, I noticed some unique features. Typically, this kind of palmistry pattern is more common in women, yet it appears on his hand. This is what we call a triple palm. A triple palm means that the lifeline and headline are not joined at the beginning, as they are in most people. In his case, the headline and lifeline are distinctly separate. Looking more closely at this palm, it's evident that the headline, lifeline, and heartline all show a chain-like pattern in their early stages. With this type of palm structure, it can be concluded that he likely did not experience comfort or ease before the age of 40. His youth was filled with challenges, struggles, and numerous hardships. For a triple palm like this, its usual significance lies in the idea that life often places these individuals in difficult situations, forcing them to rise, be rational, perfectionist, and resilient. Generally speaking, people with this kind of palm often have a strong tendency to become leaders. From a young age, they exhibit an independent personality, always wanting to do things on their own and assert themselves. As a result, they may have been somewhat stubborn and headstrong in their youth. Upon reaching adulthood, they tend to become self-reliant early, facing life's challenges head-on. This hand reveals that before the age of 30, you had to work hard, earn money, and travel extensively. In fact, it indicates good fortune in later years, starting from age 50. However, before 50, especially between 30 and 40, was a rather difficult period. Looking more closely at your lifeline, the early stage shows numerous chain-like patterns and blurs extending outward. This signifies worries, constant concerns about financial and emotional matters. Furthermore, this hand even suggests signs of health issues. Specifically, there are indications of illnesses around the ages of 35 and 45. Despite these health challenges, there is always a sign of resilience. Your hand shows that you possess strong willpower and excellent independence. Therefore, you can overcome these difficulties. Your youth, particularly before 40, likely involved many hardships related to work and life, as reflected in frequent relocations, extensive travel, and job instability. Notably, your headline contains many fine intersecting lines, indicating an unfavorable headline. While it is relatively long, there are points where it branches off and appears fragmented. This is a rather negative sign for your career before the age of 40. In severe cases, individuals with such a hand may even face legal troubles or life-threatening situations. However, now that you're 50 years old, it's evident that you've overcome unexpected accidents and serious social issues affecting your health. Therefore, there's no need to worry too much. Another sign is that, between the ages of 30 and 50, your fate line appears, but is intersected, representing significant obstacles. Particularly between the ages of 35 and 37, there's a risk of job loss, health impacts, and even life-threatening events. This shows that your youth was quite challenging. However, in compensation, you have a promising later life. Your Mount of Apollo is very prominent. Although there are sun lines nearby, they are faint and fragmented, indicating that your career did not reach great heights. You achieved a level of employment and savings, but lack the capacity to manage large-scale enterprises or lead a corporation. Nevertheless, your Mount of Apollo develops strongly in later years, signaling a better and more stable later life. Thus, after the age of 40, your work is likely to improve significantly. This hand suggests that you may own multiple properties, frequently move, travel, and change residences continuously. On your Mount of Jupiter, this is clearly reflected. The mount contains numerous rectangular and square shapes, but they are unstable, with new patterns continually appearing. Right in this area, there are many interconnected squares, though they are also disrupted frequently. Your Mount of Jupiter indicates that you may possess lands and properties, but much of it comes from relocating from one place to another. You have worked in many places and lived in various locations, but you don't truly own much. It's primarily due to circumstances that you had to keep moving. Therefore, your youth was marked by struggles and frequent relocations, with limited financial accumulation. This hand suggests a moderately comfortable life, owning a house and a car, but not one of great wealth. Before the age of 40, you faced numerous hardships, job stagnation, and constant unexpected challenges in life. Your health was also poor, with several underlying illnesses. The lifeline contains oval shapes, indicating a need to pay attention to tumor-related health issues. Additionally, you may experience problems with your endocrine system, intestines, and stomach. On your heart line, there are risks of cardiovascular diseases, high blood pressure, and poor eyesight. This area appears darkened, suggesting potential liver problems, possibly due to excessive alcohol consumption or smoking. While this hand indicates a relatively good later life, as shown by the rosy mounts, health remains a major concern. The darkened and fragmented lines on your palm do not only signal unexpected accidents, but also reflect prolonged health issues. Thus, if possible, you should undergo regular health checkups to detect and treat any problems promptly. Moreover, your heart line runs relatively straight, indicating that you are a straightforward individual with a strong sense of self and a desire to express yourself and take control. However, you are easily affected by emotional issues, which may impact your work. The heart line has many branches and fine cuts, showing frequent worries and family or life problems that lead to mental blocks. Although the financial area of your hand is somewhat promising, there are many faint lines of wealth. These faint lines suggest that you tend to take on diverse jobs and can generate multiple small streams of income. However, these incomes are neither very stable nor significant. These signs also indicate a likelihood of having many children. With this hand, it's improbable that you'll have fewer than 3 children. You're likely to have at least 3, including both sons and daughters. Additionally, on your hand, apart from the fragmented signs on the heart line, you also have 2 parallel and relatively long marriage lines. Such clear marriage lines typically do not indicate multiple marriages, but show that you are an extremely emotional person, easily influenced by romantic relationships throughout your life. Moreover, the heart line has many fine cross-cutting lines. With this type of palm, there is a high likelihood that you will have at least 2 wives, and each wife may have her own children. Therefore, you are destined to have many children, but also multiple marriages. This makes family matters a significant concern, causing you frequent worry and stress. However, this palm indicates a favorable later life after the age of 50. Your work will gradually stabilize if you embrace a simple life and think more about others. The Mount of Venus on your palm is very prominent, showing that you are a person with good family blessings and tend to take on responsibilities. Even if you are not the eldest child, the tasks you undertake are equivalent to those of a firstborn, almost as if chosen to bear major responsibilities. As you approach your later years, if you practice self-cultivation, live well, and do good deeds, your health is sure to improve. Although the early stage of your life shows some weak signs on the lifeline, after the age of 40, it will gradually improve. From then on, the lifeline extends, wrapping around the Mount of Venus, forming a beautiful shape. This is a sign that your fortune will grow more abundant as you age. Additionally, your thumb is not particularly prominent, but the lower phalange is quite thick, indicating good endurance and management skills in life. Furthermore, you have a phoenix eye marking on your thumb. This signifies that you are someone with a spiritual destiny and a deeply emotional nature. As a result, your work is often influenced by emotions. You have a sociable personality, slightly extroverted. Jobs with a degree of freedom suit you well. You might manage a small business, but only on a small scale. With this phoenix eye marking, you are intelligent and practical. However, if you were to manage a large business, you could face significant losses. You tend to trust others too much, not due to a lack of awareness, but because you trust family, friends, and close associates. This makes it easy for you to lose money in such relationships. Therefore, you should be extremely cautious in your interpersonal dealings. Although you are a person with strong willpower and determination, your emotions often influence your work. This palm indicates that people respect you greatly and often seek you out to share their thoughts and confide in you. However, deep inside, you tend to feel a sense of loneliness. Between the ages of 30 and 40, you may experience signs of illness. Both your headline and heart line in this area are not particularly strong. This suggests that you are introverted, with a high tendency toward isolation, often feeling that no one truly understands you. At times, you may fall into a state of stagnation, unsure of what to do next. Your palm reveals that your youth may be relatively difficult and filled with struggles, but as you age, things will improve. You are also destined to have many children. In terms of wealth, you will likely achieve a moderate level, not exceptionally wealthy but comfortable, with a kind and compassionate heart. Therefore, if you focus more on spiritual practice, cultivate kindness, give more to others, and engage in charity, you will surely attract positive energy. Living positively and thinking optimistically will greatly enhance both your health and your later life. These are my insights as a palm reader. Your palm also features another sign, a clear fate line running from your wrist upward. This is a good indication that you will have clear direction in your career. Notably, there is a sign in your life that suggests you will have a supportive wife. You are charming and attract others, often receiving help from people of the opposite gender. This support may come in work or social relationships. However, if you do not control yourself, you may easily find yourself in situations involving multiple marriages or external relationships. That said, your fate line has small intersecting lines, indicating that while you receive support in your career, life before 40 may involve struggles, requiring you to take on various jobs and industries, none of which will come easily. Additionally, the area near your wrist lacks major or notable signs. Furthermore, your palm shows a strong mount of moon. However, there are some minor signs on this mount that suggest during your younger years, while working far from home, you may encounter envy and jealousy from others. It is best to live virtuously and avoid boasting or showing off to prevent provoking such feelings. These signs are mainly present during your youth. After the age of 50, this area and the overall tone of your palm will improve, signaling a prosperous later life. However, regarding health, you still need to be cautious. Your body shows signs of potential illness, so if possible, you should undergo medical checkups and treatment. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. These palmistry insights not only help you understand yourself better, but also offer guidance for a more positive life direction. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with future content. Wishing you good luck and success in life. See you in the next videos.